Hello everyone, it's time for another EU news update, and we have a whole lot to talk about today. And for any merchandise that I mention in this video, there will be links in the description to either buy or pre-order them. Well, May is Star Wars month, and people have been celebrating in all sorts of ways. Back in March, the charity organization Twin Suns Foundation ran one of their classic fundraisers, raising money to donate Star Wars books to children's hospitals. At the May the 4th event at the Children's Hospital of Orange County, there were games and a scavenger hunt, as well as photo ops with volunteers from the Southern California garrison of the 501st Legion. 44 books were handed out to the patients and their families, with the final 6 being given to the hospital's own library. A huge shout out to those who donated and spread the link around. We've definitely made a difference with your help, and thanks again to the 501st Legion for teaming up with the Twin Suns Foundation. It's always great teaming up with them, especially if we can make these kids feel a lot better. We're getting closer and closer to Legends Con, the first convention specifically focused on the expanded universe, and it's getting pretty exciting. Applications for media badges are available now to journalists, content creators, other members of the press, and media professionals. The Legends Consortium is happy to assist media partners with access to Legends Con media badges, guests, and behind-the-scenes activities, as well as press kit materials, to help make the most out of their experience and coverage of Legends Con. The deadline to apply for a media badge is May 31st. The discounted hotel block at the Burbank Airport Marriott is available now. You can receive a special rate for September 6th through the 12th by visiting the Legends Con website. And another exciting guest announcement. Punch It Chewy Press will be a vendor at Legends Con. They specialize in enamel pens, and their work contains the characters of KOTOR, New Jedi Order, and other expanded universe stories. Legends Con will be at the Burbank Airport Marriott Convention Center from September 9th through the 10th. In other convention news, Shannon McRandall, the model who is most known for portraying Mara Jade, depicted in various official media like action figures and trading cards, will be attending the Really Cool Comic-Con in Flint, Michigan on August 5th and August 6th. Shannon will be meeting with fans, taking pics, and signing autographs. May 2023 highlights the 40th anniversary of the release of Return of the Jedi. As such, it got a re-release during the end of April and beginning of May. And for being a 40-year-old film that most people already have access to at home, and for only being in about 500 theaters across the country, it still did pretty well at the box office, grossing about $5.1 million, averaging $10,738 per theater, which doesn't surprise me too much. Return of the Jedi is a great film, as well as all the other Lucas-era Star Wars movies. Speaking of which, the Return of the Jedi Classic Board Book was released on April 25th. Of course, it's targeted at little kids, but it features the classic artwork of comic artist Al Williamson, which makes it that much cooler. Also on May the 4th, the late Carrie Fisher, who played Princess Leia Organa, finally received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The ceremony was attended by Mark Hamill, Carrie's daughter Billie Lourd, and C-3PO and R2-D2. Billie Lourd responded, "My mom used to say you weren't actually famous until you became a Pez dispenser. Well, people eat candy out of her neck every day. I say you aren't actually famous until you get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. My mom is a double whammy, a Pez dispenser, and has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame now. Mama, you've made it." Carrie was given the 2,754th star on the Walk of Fame. The Essential Legends Collection Wave 9 has already been leaked. Honestly, it would be more surprising if these waves didn't leak beforehand, but I won't complain. At least they are coming out at a quick pace. Supposedly, Wave 9 will be released in February 2024 and will comprise of Knight Errant, Republic Commando Order 66, and Wraith Squadron. I have to imagine that these Legends books sell well if they keep reprinting them so quickly, but sadly, like recent waves, there is also no news of new unabridged audiobooks. The YouTube channel Star Wars Fan Animations is working on a fan animation of Shadows of the Empire, and with every one of his updates, the project is looking really cool. He's also working on an animation of the comic Boba Fett Wreckage, but is putting it on the back burner to focus on the much larger Shadows of the Empire project. Also, I want to give a shout out to the YouTuber Auditect, who specializes in dubbing Star Wars EU comics. The voice actors are really good, and how I would imagine many of the characters to actually sound.
This is how I die! It's out of here! Now! Vermin! Surrounded by vermin! Kill them! all!
The EU lives on in fan projects like these. For video game news, there's a lot to go over. For the Nintendo Switch, Aspyr is bundling their previously ported classic Star Wars games to the system, like Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast, Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, Episode 1 Racer, Republic Commando, The Force Unleashed, Knights of the Old Republic, and Knights of the Old Republic 2 as part of the Heritage Pack. Nothing you couldn't get individually, but you might save some money getting them together in a bundle like this. I'm hoping that this now means we will start to see the next wave of Star Wars games get ported to the Switch soon. In SWTOR news, the developers have announced in a livestream of what would be coming in Update 7.3, Old Wounds. To celebrate the upcoming launch, you can use the code LOTSAHAR on SWTOR.com to get your own Sahar Stronghold decoration, but this code will only be redeemable until May 18th, 2023. Players will be returning to Voss and explore a new area called the Interpreter's Retreat. The Interpreter's Retreat houses an organization called the Shrine Restoration Initiative, which features the Voss and Gormak working together to rebuild the destruction caused by Valen and the Eternal Fleet in Chapter 1 of Knights of the Eternal Throne. The story involves a new flashpoint called Shrine of Silence. A Voss commando seeks help in rescuing two mystics who disappeared in the perilous ruins of the Shrine of Silence, a mysterious place that many Voss consider to be cursed. The first boss players will encounter in the Shrine of Silence flashpoint is the Corrupted Veranticus, and the final boss players will encounter is called the Curse. There's changes to PvP and classes, and they're going to try and improve the economy within the game. For the cartel market, we've got new items like the Hermit's Vigil, the CP2 Briar Pistol, and the High Roller Skiff Mount. And in celebration of May the 4th, there will be a new droid pet called BX23, a floating green cube available to players that log in between May 4th and May 18th. In merchandise news, there's a whole lot to go over. For Star Wars Day, there was a Hasbro livestream going over upcoming Star Wars figures. To celebrate the 40th anniversary of Star Wars Return of the Jedi, Gentle Giant is returning to the Forest Moon of Endor to capture Han Solo in one of his most distinctive outfits. Looking for a bit of camouflage, the infamous smuggler throws on his weather-worn trench coat and brandishes his trusty blaster and trademark smirk in a scene straight from the Battle of Endor. The all-new May 4th exclusive 1/6 scale mini-bust measures approximately 6 inches and is limited to only 1,000 pieces. Its estimated arrival is September 2023 and is now available for pre-order. For the 3.75-inch scale Vintage Collection, Wicket and Kneesaa is a 2-pack inspired by the classic 1980s animated series Star Wars Ewoks. These figures feature premium detail and design across product and packaging inspired by the Kenner line, as well as the entertainment-inspired collector-grade deco. It includes 2 figures, 2 entertainment-inspired accessories, and 2 collector coins. They will be available to ship around December 2023 and are now available for pre-order. And for part of the 6-inch Black Series is Wicket, inspired by his appearance in Return of the Jedi. Wicket was the brave young Ewok who willingly joined the rebellion and aided in the battle against the Empire on the Forest Moon of Endor. It includes 5 accessories, including 2 clubs, a bow, and a spear. It will also be available around December 2023 and is now available for pre-order. Also part of the Black Series is Chewbacca, inspired by his appearance in Return of the Jedi. To rescue Han Solo from the clutches of Jabba the Hutt, Leia Organa hatches a plan to disguise herself as a bounty hunter, with Chewbacca as her captive. He comes with a chain around his neck and a bowcaster accessory. It will be available to ship around December 2023 and is now available for pre-order. Next in the Black Series is Ahsoka Tano, inspired by her appearance in Star Wars The Clone Wars animated series. Ahsoka Tano is a young Togruta, was the Padawan learner to Anakin Skywalker, and a hero of the Clone Wars. It includes her signature lightsaber and her Shoto lightsaber. It will be available to ship around December 2023 and is now available for pre-order. Next in the Black Series is the Phase 2 Clone Trooper figure, inspired by the Clone Wars animated series. Improvements to clone armor and equipment were made throughout the Clone Wars. By its final battles, nearly all clones had switched to the improved Phase 2 armor. He comes with a removable helmet, a blaster, and blaster rifle accessory. It will be available to ship around December 2023 and is now available for pre-order. Next in the Black Series is the MagnaGuard figure, which is also inspired by the Clone Wars animated series. MagnaGuards were droids who guarded key separate leaders, proved tough opponents for the Jedi with their deadly electrostaffs, and they could even keep fighting after losing limbs or heads. This figure comes with an electro staff with purple lightning effects accessory. It will be available to ship around December 2023, and is now available for pre-order. And last, but certainly not least, part of the Premium Deluxe 6-inch Black Series line, the Darth Malgus figure from the Star Wars The Old Republic video game. A legendary Sith Lord, Darth Malgus emerges from hiding with a mysterious plan that could secure his legacy in the annals of the Sith. This figure includes a removable respirator, his signature lightsaber, and a cloth hood that can be pinned up to make him look that much more like a Sith Lord. I gotta say, the dude in the livestream seemed very, very excited for this Malgus figure in particular, and I don't blame him.
So I am incredibly excited for this figure. I've been wanting to get this into our line for a very long time. Our sculptor, Bailey, spent a ton of time working on this character to ensure that he looks menacing and large in life. He did a phenomenal job on this. He has removable face mask and breather, so you can see the scarring on the side of his face when you remove it. There are also some really cool vein details built into the inkjet, making him look gaunt and evil.
The Malgus figure will be available to ship around October 2023, and is now available for pre-order. And finally, a big thank you to Matt Wilkins for letting me hang out on his A More Civilized Age livestream. I had a lot of fun. There will be a link in the description if you want to check it out. But what do you all think? Let me know in the comments below.